happy new comic book day. We're gonna go for a walk, grab some coffee. The comic book shop is about to open, so we're gonna get there bright and early as opposed to like the typical 5 p.m. on a Wednesday. I've got my typical pulls, but also a few number ones that I'm kind of looking out for. Don't think I'll grab all of them, but I'm hoping to come home with at least one new number one. Can you hear Buck? He's catching flies. So, without further ado, I guess let's head to the shop. The comic haul from the LCS is huge. Got some back issues, got some new releases, got the pull list, and I also got some pages for my WNBA cards. But I'm not done yet today. I'm going to the other LCS, the not as local comic shop, because I want to track down a couple more Supergirl back issues. So let's do that. Okay, so I'm usually super aware of my spending, but Supergirl got to me. Supergirl got me, guys, and that is what I blame today on top of it just being my beefiest pull week of the month, which is why I made the vlog today. But here's the total haul. This stack is from the LCS, so let's start with the back issues, go into the number ones, and then end on the pull list. One of you told me that if I wanted to jump onto the current Campbell Supergirl run, 11 would be a good place to start, and it looks like that is true with this Hero of Candor's Starts Here banner on the top. And luckily my LCS had it in the back issues, as well as issue 12. Now, issue 15 is what came out today, so I didn't want to grab that from the LCS in case I couldn't find 13, 14. I know that there will be a plethora of 15s to find, so I kind of continued on my way. Luckily, they still had some of the Summer of Supergirl specials, and I got this variant cover, which I'm so fond of, to also just revel in some extra Supergirl. I have a feeling this is going to be what I want to read tonight immediately. And then on to number ones. First is a number one that I missed a while ago, and I saw it today, and I snatched it up immediately because it was the only one. And I don't know if it is Skate Alley or Skate Ollie, because Ollie would be punny, but Alley is a name. And it seems like we've got a main character who might have a name, but maybe it's a joke. Maybe it is Ollie. I don't know. Can somebody tell me? Maybe I'll figure it out while I read this. Not sure. But super stoked to have finally found this because it looks really, really cute. And I've been jealous of everybody that I've seen reading it. Out of all the number ones that were kind of on my radar this week, the one that I thought would be the hardest or least likely to find was the one that was the most in stock at my shop, and that's Vampirates. Vampires, pirates, women, Boom Studios, this dark, scary cover. It is speaking to me, and I'm so glad they had it. Other number ones that I was looking at were Dispatched, and then, oh, what is it called? I literally took a clip of it. Star-Crossed. Star-Crossed was the other number one I was looking at because it seemed sapphic, but it also seemed like maybe the spin-off of something in that it wasn't properly advertised as that, so I didn't want to risk being clueless and having picked it up. As for my pull list, we've got Daredevil issue 4, The Seasons issue 11, Blood and Thunder issue 15, Bleeding Hearts issue 6, and then the Fantastic Four First Foes Shala Ball, like, single issue one-shot story. 10 books from the LCS is something I haven't done in a really long time. And then I got a few sleeves for my cards, but I already showed you those. On to the not-so-local comic shop, where I found issue 13 of Supergirl and a really sick variant of issue 14 of Supergirl. And then that meant that I was free to pick up that issue 15 variant that I'd been eyeballing at the local comic shop. And now I can just kind of cruise into Supergirl, and I'm really, really excited about that because I want to see more of her and a different side of things compared to the Woman of Tomorrow story, and it seems like this is a great place to be testing that out. Then all of this also found its way home with me. I didn't think I was going to see this in the wild, so when I did, I said, you're coming home with me, and that is the Fantastic Four. Firstly, it's an homage, like, variant to an older Fantastic Four book, but then it's a Pixar collaboration with The Incredibles on it. This is a cover buy that I cannot wait to one day put in a comic capsule. It's gonna look so good, like a yellow or a red comic capsule. Like, I was just walking through and one of the tags on the single back issues bin caught my eye, saying An Unkindness of Ravens, and that stood out to me as a One Tree Hill fan. So I said, what's that? And I looked in there and I saw that it was a Boom Studios book. And then I was like, oh, this looks like it's going to be pretty small and niche. Maybe it's a short series. So I looked it up on Comic Geeks to find out how long it was, what it was about. 5 issues. They had all 5 in the bins. Turns out it's a story about, like, Salem witch trials, which is completely my jam. And then you've got a main character named Waverly, which, shout out to the Winona Earp people, this was coming home with me once I saw that in the description. So we've got issue 1, issue 2, which is very cool, blue and green colorway, issue 3, which just gets even cooler looking, issue 4 starts to get a little ominous, and then issue 5, which is just downright terrifying. 19 single issues, folks. That is some damage. I've got no shortage of things to read. I hope that you are collecting, reading, enjoying whatever it is, whether it be a character or a creative team or something new and exciting that you love, and that you are having a great Wednesday, a great week. Happy reading.